What's going on globally, but let's now talk about all of the cues that you should track as we get into a fresh trading session. We have our research team joining in with the trade setup today. So Rima, Nigel and Surbi all join me now. Guys, a good morning to all of you. Rima, let me come across to you first. We have the Asian markets trading. It's definitely not looking good.
No, absolutely not, right? And today could be the real trading day. Yesterday was very thin on volumes. Most of the global markets were shut, so markets were dancing to their own tune. So this morning, perhaps what the SGX Nifty is suggesting may just be the real deal, and that is a lower start, and we could be giving up the gains that we had yesterday. Yesterday, markets by the end of it were up close to about 0.5%. That said, the markets have been recovering well. Up until the 23rd of December, the markets were inching lower, but since then, the markets have been trying to recover. One of the key levels to track from here on will be 18,265. This was the high that the markets hit last week, so that could act as a bit of a resistance. Yesterday's volumes were on the lower side in terms of flows. The DIIs bought 743 crore in the cash market. The FIs sold 212 crore. US markets are shut overnight, so no cues coming in from Wall Street, as you've been pointing out. Japanese markets are shut today. The focus could be on individual names, and there are so many of them where the quarterly updates are coming in, so the street could be tracking that very closely. It'll act as a precursor to what we should expect from the Q3 earnings season. Back to you.
All right, Rima, thanks a lot for taking us through all of those cues. In fact, speaking of the Q3 earnings season, all of the updates have also been coming in, so there's lots of individual stocks for us to track. Surbi is here with that entire list. Surbi.
Thanks for that. So let's start with some of the Q3 business updates. The first one is M&M Financial Services, where the Q3 disbursements were up 80% on a year-on-year basis, and the collection efficiency for the month of December was 98%. South Indian Bank, where the gross advances are up 18%, total deposits are up 3%, and CASA is up 9% on a year-on-year basis. Karnataka Bank, where the CASA is up 10%, close to 27,000 crores, and gross advances are up 12%. CSB Bank, where the deposits are up 19%, and CASA ratio is at 31% versus 35% same time last year. Hindustan Zinc, where the mined metal output for Q3 is up 1% at 254,000 tons. Some other companies that will be in focus today is Dabur, where the transaction with Badshah is now complete and Dabur holds 51% in the company. Zomato, the company's co-founder and CTO Gunjan Patidar resigns from the company. And lastly, PSP Projects, where the company is the lowest bidder for the government project worth 1365 crores at Surat.
All right, Surbi, thanks a lot for that entire list of stocks. We're going to keep all of these on our radar today. Finally, let's also talk about cues from the futures and options space, and Nigel has all of that. Hi, Nigel.
Well, morning. It was a good start, actually, to the Nifty ended high with a gain of close to 0.5% odd. And the good news was we ended virtually at the high point of the day. What's heartening is also we saw bigger participation coming from the broader markets, and I'd like to see more of that in 2023 odd. Now, volumes, they still continue to remain tepid, and that's likely to be the case for the next couple of sessions. But what did the FIs do in the F&O market? Well, they added shorts, more than 5,000 short contracts, and now they've gone net short on the index. On the option side, well, they bought more puts than calls. But, what's the good news is that they wrote puts. They wrote close to 70,000 put contracts, and that was in the ratio of close to around 2:1. So you like the put writing in an uptrending market, and that's precisely what's happened. Let's try to find out what are the puts then that they were writing. On the Nifty itself, the 18,000 and the 18,100 put, between them, they added close to around 50 lakh shares. And the premium out there, is anything between 30 to around 50 rupees. That's giving you a sense that maybe, in fact, that 18,000, 18,050 odd, the bulls are trying to push the base up of the market towards those levels, going by the options data. So the resistance zone for the Nifty comes in at around 18,320 odd and around 18,275 odd. That's between the 20 and the 50 DMA. But they were writing puts, and one strike on the Nifty Bank as well was fairly active. That's the 42,200 odd put. That was active. You saw close to around 10 lakh shares getting added out there. So that's giving you a sense that around 42,900 odd could be a bit of a support zone. In fact, we have a support zone on the Nifty Bank as well. That's between the 20 and the 50 DMA as well. The levels come up for you on the screen. The SGX Nifty suggesting a pullback of around 50 points odd. Maybe if you get a slightly deeper gash, maybe 80, 90 point downtake, risk reward could favor you, though we run into resistance at around 18,250 to around 18,350. Back to you.